Hey, Riley. I greet the baristas by name. That's how it's done around here. In Bordox, we're one big, happy, dysfunctional family of 2,500. I'm basically the black sheep of the family, a black sheep in knockoff Jimmy Choo's, carrying a purse that looks like a tube of lipstick and wearing a mini skirt that shows off the hard-earned results of my daily Pilates workout. Not that you'd want to see a sheep wearing all that, but you get the gist. As popular as I am online, and trust me and my bank account, I'm popular. I'm not so loved IRL. That's in real life, for those of you who aren't up on the lingo. In fact, the only townsperson less popular than me is probably Cooter Sharts. If he'd lay off the sauce and stop passing out in his neighbor's bushes, he'd move up the ranks in a hot minute, and I'd officially be the most disliked person in Bordox. What can I say? Some people are born ahead of their time. I was born to live somewhere else, like New York or Paris or Milan, maybe the French Riviera. Instead, I've got the muddy banks of the Mad River and a group of people around me who mostly don't know the internet from a fishing net. You're probably wondering why I never left Bordox. I've thought about it, trust me. But I do have my bestie, Meg, here, and I've got my mom, who isn't always doing so great. I'm an only child, and basically one of the only friends Mom's got, unless you count my Grams, who could probably drink Cooter under the table. Maybe she's had a few or more with Cooter under a table or two in the past. I wouldn't doubt it. Mom and Dad divorced years ago, when I was 5. Dad runs the hardware store. He's one of those old-fashioned men who believed in providing for his family while the woman stayed home to raise the kids. So, even though he and Mom don't talk, he made sure she never had to work while I lived at home so she could stay with me. But other than that kindness, he's got nothing good to say about her, and that runs both ways between them. Rumors tell me a lot more than I'd care to know about my parents' history. Running a hardware store in a small town isn't ever going to make Dad a millionaire. It's probably barely going to provide for his retirement. But the store's his pride and joy, so he's never even given the option of doing a different job a second thought. Basically, I'm here in Bordox because it's what I know. As avant-garde as I can be online, in real life, I'm a creature of habit. The idea of taking a big risk like moving to a new town overwhelms me. So I live through my virtual connections. My online life is big, even if my real life is small. "Caffeinate me!" I shout to the 2 baristas. Both girls are home for the summer from their life on the West Coast. Yes, these 2 local besties applied to get into UCLA and were accepted. They've been living it up in California for 3 years now and only come home for the summers. "What do you want to drink?" Madeline asks me. Her long blonde hair has natural highlights from the time she obviously spends in the sun. She's adorable, and her fashion sense isn't half bad. I wish we could do a TikTok challenge right here, but alas, we can't. So give me your most requested drink. I look at the camera. The beauty of big cities is you can do all the challenges. Here in the sticks, we have to make do. But there's all the sweetness of small-town life that makes up for the lack of fast food chains and big box stores. Am I right? You know I'm right. Comment below with your fave way to caffeinate. I can't wait to hear what you've got brewing. And don't forget to put the U in fabulous today. I'm about to turn off the camera when 2 of the hottest men in town walk into the coffee shop. I never can pass up an opportunity to showcase our stunning male specimens. I mean, we're in the Midwest. People all assume we're buck-toothed and backwards. In reality, we're the dark horse when it comes to so many awesome things, and I aim to set the record straight as often as I can. People think California boys are hot, all looking like buff surfers or the leading men in movies. And then you've got the hot lawyer types in bars.